The Mariners and the Yankees, Friday at 4:30 on Cairo 7.
Congratulations to The Late Show for 3 Emmy nominations this year.
From New York, for adults only, it's The Late Show with David Letterman. Tonight, Kathy Lee Gifford, actor John Favreau, and singer Dina Carter. Plus Paul Schaefer and the CBS Orchestra. And now, Pulitzer Prize winner, David Letterman.
Welcome to the show. I want to tell you something. If you haven't made your summer travel plans yet, think about this. Think about coming to New York City this summer to see me and Paul and everybody here at the show, because if you find yourself in the audience at the Ed Sullivan Theater, you may be given the opportunity to kiss our cue card boy. It may happen. Looks like someone's in love. And I'll tell you something, kids, we got a great show. Kathy Lee Gifford is going to be on the program tonight. Kathy Lee. Nice to have Kathy with us. Kathy will be here tonight promoting her Christmas special. So it's a little early. I like to get a jump on it, that's right. I don't want to alarm you folks, but we have to get right to the show tonight. I just found out that NATO is under the impression that the Ed Sullivan Theater is a Chinese embassy. So we just have to move, get it done. China, you can't blame them. You can't blame the Chinese on this one, ladies and gentlemen. China is upset that NATO bombed their embassy there, and as a matter of fact, they're continuing to protest. They're so angry, they have recalled all of their spies from Washington. It's bringing them all on. No, come on, it's not safe for you. Bring them on. This was over the weekend or something, you know, over there in Beijing, they firebombed the Kentucky Fried Chicken store in Beijing. That's right. So for the rest of the month, you'll only be able to get the extra crispy. I'm sorry. Pass that along. A couple of them guys. The youth of America. Does your heart good, don't it? President Clinton is still apologizing. He's very embarrassed. Poor President Clinton. I'm telling you, you know, when you think about, I wouldn't give this guy's troubles to a monkey on a rock. You know what I mean? So Clinton's continuing to apologize to the Chinese, and he's saying now what he really would like to do is personally make it up to Connie Chung. I said, what? What are you talking about here? What is that all about? It's Wednesday night. I'm already excited about my weekend. I got a great, it's going to be so, I'm flying to Indiana, and I'm going to introduce Mom to my new fiancée, Amy. She just got out of prison, and we're really... Amy Fisher, you know, is back. She's out of jail. She's got a job. Amy Fisher has a job. She is working for in the garment center right here in New York City, working for a dressmaker. It's a pretty good job. She shoots competitor dressmakers in the head. That's what she does. Pretty good gig. But she, you know, she's on, I guess it's parole, and there are certain conditions of the parole. She cannot go out after curfew. Yes. She cannot go to bars. She cannot associate with former sexual partners, you know. It's the same restrictions Hillary has put on Bill. It's the same kind of thing there. You gotta be careful. On the show this evening, ladies and gentlemen, a woman who hasn't been here in a while. Well, she's here on my birthday.
She sure
She
was.
was here on my birthday.
Boy,
She's back again, ladies and gentlemen. Kathy Lee Gifford is joining us. John Favreau, Dina Carter, with Paul Schaefer. Whatever it is. Here's the way it goes. I'm in a great deal of trouble, and it's my own fault. I should never have brought this up on Monday. Today, you know what I'm talking about, Paul?
Of course I do.
It's that damn Barry Manilow Travel Club.
You shouldn't have started with that.
Today I got a call from the Barry Manilow people.
Did you?
I got to go through this one time only. This is the last time, I swear to God, that I'll bring up the Barry Manilow Travel Club.
It's confusing.
All right, now listen to me. Please stop calling me, stop faxing us, stop with the email. I'm begging you. Here's the deal. Here's what you do get if you're in the Barry Manilow Travel Club.
What?
Discount airfare.
That's it.
That's what you do get.
Yeah.
Here's what you don't get. Say you're flying to San Diego.
Okay.
On the Barry Manilow Travel Club discount program.
Yes.
You get on the plane. Oh, my God, there's Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
You do not get to sit next to Barry Manilow. That's what you don't get.
What if you were to sit beside him?
If you do sit next to Barry Manilow, you're out of the Barry Manilow Travel Club. That's it. I'm sorry I ever brought it up. You'll never hear another word from it. I'm sorry.
Shouldn't have started with that.
Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. And I'm sorry. I apologize, and my apologies to the families and friends of the Barry Manilow Travel Club. I should never. I don't know what I was thinking.
All right.
Let's play the secret word. Here it is. Alan, what do you have for us?
Dave, tonight's secret word is Winky.
Winky.
That's an easy one.
That is an easy one. Winky.
At least it's easy.
That's a good one. And what's the jackpot tonight, Alan?
Jackpot's up to $400 damn dollars.
$400 damn dollars, ladies and gentlemen, right there. You're out of the Barry Manilow Travel Club. I understand why that would be a problem. You're in the Barry Manilow Travel Club. You think, oh, look, there's Barry. I'll sit down next to Barry.
I'm right in the club, after all.
You'd be thrown out of the Barry Manilow Travel Club. All you get is a discount airfare. That's all you get out of the Barry Manilow Travel Club. You know what I did last night? I went home and I went down into the basement there. I call it the family room. And I got out some of my old records from my record collection.
Oh, I love it.
And I thought, wow, these are so interesting. I'm going to bring them in for the big show and present them to you folks here tonight. Paul, take it away. It's Dave's
Record collection. It's a gas. It's a gas. What a gas. What a gas. It's a gas. Stone gas.
Okay. All right, this first one. Now, these are actually from I handpicked these.
From your collection.
This is something called Cepillín Night Fever. Cepillín.
What is that?
Well, it's a Mexican puppet production of Saturday Night Fever. Cepillín Night Fever. Now here, we're going to listen to Stayin' Alive. Cepillín Night Fever. Take a look. There you go. La Vida Lamo. All right, this next one, this is something called the Celebrity Bowling Christmas Album. This is an old album. This is Celebrity Bowling, TV show, and this is the Christmas album. We're going to be listening to an exciting bowling highlight featuring John Davidson. John Davidson, listen to this. It's amazing how young John Davidson sounds there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Next we have Renee sings and plays Japanese and American favorites. Here, Renee. Paul, do you know Renee? Are you familiar with her work?
Not familiar with Renee.
Well, we have one of her albums right here. Renee will be singing Lazy River. Now, the key to this cut we're listening to from the Renee album, Renee will be using a phony Japanese accent. This is Renee now. The song is Lazy River in a phony Japanese accent. Here we go.
Lazy liver by the ordinary land, that lazy liver in the noonday sun, hiding out in the shade of a kind old tree.
This record was released on December 6th, 1941.
Yes.
What? What?
All right, you're out of the Barry Manilow Travel Club. This is from the Keds Sneaker Company. This is a souvenir record of their 1971 National Sales Meeting. And we're going to listen to a song, Old MacDonald, all about sneakers.
Okay.
It's Old MacDonald, all about sneakers. Here we go.
Sir.
Now 5 new sneakers join his line, E-I-E-I-O. The first is called the New Regatta. The New Regatta, you'll sell a lotta. A molded rubber boat shoe with a 2-color sole and boxing too. A round toe last and a wedge heel. The first children's wedge heel. 4 colors in durable duck. A natural to make a buck. Children's retail $6.45. For misses it'll be $6.95. Very attractive at that price. The dealer markups very nice. Old Don Hadley's line gets hotter.
That's not the thing I've ever heard in my life. What are you doing? Esta porquería no quiero ver. No sirve para nada esto. No quiero verlo más nunca. Más nunca. No tiene dignidad. ¿Qué es lo que te pasa? ¡Eh! ¡A dónde me vas? ¡Yo soy ciudadano!
Okay. That reminds us, of course, of what happens if you sit next to Barry. Similar kind of deal.
Yeah.
Next, we have Mr. Arithmetic Number Fact Drill. We'll be learning about percentages. This is Mr. Arithmetic Number Fact Drill. Take it away.
Change 7/10 of a dollar to cents. How many cents would I have? 70 cents. What percent is that? 70%. Change 9/10 of a dollar to cents. 90 cents. What percent is that? 90%.
What percentage of our audience has just changed channels?
90%.
90%, all right. Now this is pretty interesting. This record is called Beatle Mash, and it features the Liverpool Kids, one of several records that came out in 1964, kind of cash in on the success of the Beatles. Beatle Mash with the Liverpool Kids. We're going to listen to one of the cuts from this hit record. Here we go.
Why don't you set me free? You know our love will never be. You said you didn't love me.
Oh, you remember when they were on the Ted Sullivan Show? They were great. You remember that? Oh, boy, what could be more timely than this? Here we have the story of Star Wars in French. And as you can see, it's called La Guerre des Étoiles. La Guerre des Étoiles. Take a listen.
Viens, R2D2, plus vite. Nous partons.
C'est notre dernière chance. Luke, qui se précipitait vers le vaisseau, vit en un court instant la silhouette de Ben terrassée soudain par le sabre de Vador. Il eut un frisson d'horreur.
In this version, Luke Skywalker surrenders immediately. La Guerre des Étoiles. Come on, kid. Come in here. Come on. I need somebody. Come back in here. I got to have somebody hold the cards. Come back in here. Hurry up. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, it's the multilingual bird, a record that teaches your bird to speak foreign phrases. We're going to be listening to the Spanish term for little kisses. Little kisses.
Besitos. 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 Besitos.
That's also how my pool boy wakes me up every morning. We'll be right back with the lovely Kathy Lee Gifford.
This is my husband, Mark. We're going to have...
Here, you know, they sent over, from the Barry Manilow people, they sent over the travel brochure. Here.
That's it?
Right here, yeah.
Okay.
It's explained right here. Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what it is. See, there's Barry Manilow right there. This is on a plane. This is on that plane. You're going to Phoenix or something. If you sit in that empty seat, you see right there? If you sit here, well, you're out of the club. It says right there in black and white.
You're out of the club.
They sent it over here. You all set?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go. Our first guest is the host of a new television special entitled Surprise, 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 which airs Friday right here on CBS. Here's the one, the only, Kathy Lee Gifford, ladies and gentlemen. Man, you look good. Thank you very much. You haven't been on the show in a long time, and I kind of think I know why. And if I'm right, why you haven't been here. Thanks for coming back.
Why? Why haven't
I think you were probably pissed off.
Yeah.
And if you were, I appreciate you being big enough to let that go and come back and be on the show again.
Well,
Because, you know, we always enjoyed having you on the show. Here, let me just get a little of that. Woo! You look great.
Thank you very much.
You were on for my birthday, and I thought you looked terrific then. But this, I can only think that maybe you have something else to do after the show because you just look so good tonight.
I'm just going to bed.
Hell!
Tonight I'm going to some friends being honored. A friend from, actually the lady at Walmart. Even those people get honored. You know, for what? So a friend of mine is being honored at Walmart. I'm going to honor her too.
You know, you do a lot of that stuff. I know from watching the show that you and Regis goes and he participates in the little events, and then you go out.
The little events. I go to the big ones.
That's right. I don't do that. I just got tired of doing that.
You know, I don't do it as much as I used to. We used to be out a lot throughout the week. But you have to see, you don't have children yet. You know what I wanted to do tonight?
What's that?
Well, with this new show is called Surprise, Surprise, Surprise. And I surprised you on your birthday.
Right.
And I knew you genuinely were surprised.
Right.
So I thought...
Because I'll tell you why. Let me make this point again. I didn't think I'd ever see you in this building again. That's why
I wasn't that pissed off.
That's why I was genuinely surprised. Okay, so the new show, Surprise, Surprise, Surprise.
Yes, and I thought, what would be fun? Because it's not just one surprise when you surprise people. Then it's another one, and just when you think the surprise is over, boom, another one.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And so I thought, you know what would be fun? How about if I say, and Dave, we're going to surprise you tonight with your long-lost son. Mm-hmm. And out would walk Cody. See, gotta laugh, and he's not even here. Yeah. And then Cody would come out and go, surprise, you also have a daughter. And then Cassidy would walk out.
Right.
And I would say, and surprise, 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 you're a deadbeat dad. And out would come Frank and drag you away in handcuffs. Would you have liked that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Frank said no.
Frank said no.
Frank said,
I like
Frank
the
said, that's not
handcuffs
funny.
part.
You like that?
Now, how many years have you been on the show, the Regis Lee, Kathy Lee show?
Excuse me? 14 years.
My God, 14
years.
That's a long time.
It's longer than, the only thing I've been doing longer than that is Carnival Cruise Line. That's 15 years, so.
Wow. But now this thing, when you do a daily show, I know a little bit about that because Paul and I have been doing the same thing as you. We've pretty much started at the same time.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's nobody better at it than you and Regis. And the show is still like the biggest show on daytime.
No, we're sliding. Ooh, big time. Sliding. On our way out.
A little surprise for you, Regis.
You know, he looks at the ratings.
Yeah.
He lives and dies by the ratings every day. And if I did that, I mean, by the way, you know the biggest change that's come over me all these years? I've been coming on your show a long time, right? I am so premenopausal now that I sweat, actually, in this studio. You know how freezing it is now? My pits are so hot. I'm having a hot flash here.
Paul, please.
Paul,
let it go.
I'm menopausal.
Please. You're what? Let it go.
You had another baby, right?
Yes.
Is your wife postnatal, premenopausal
Lord,
yet?
I don't
love
know.
of God,
I don't
please.
know.
Oh.
Anything. Can we do anything but this?
You're in
please.
for so much fun.
I don't.
The mood
Let's play
swings,
the secret word.
Whatever it is.
Anything.
the hot flashes. Aye. Anyway, I'm hot.
Is there anything I can do? Oh, God. But now let me get back to the point. And you've done the show daily, night, day in and day out. I mean, do you ever think to yourself, I think maybe I'll do something else. I think maybe I'd like to find something else I could do with my time besides every morning getting up at dawn or whatever the heck you got to do.
Well, I am the perfect mother, you know that. And that takes a little bit of my time.
Right.
But, you know, I have some excitement. This is the year I said to Reg, I don't want to do the same stuff we've done forever and ever and ever. I don't want to do Atlantic City for a couple of years. I don't want to do symphony concerts the same. You know, you start to repeat yourself so much. And if you're the least bit creative, that's like the kiss of death. You know, you really have to, you got to get out there and keep trying at things. My daddy used to say to me, it's not a sin to fail, it's a sin not to try. And so the Surprise show came along, and I said, you know what, that's going to make a lot of people happy. I'll do that. And then
Okay, let's start right there. What is the Surprise show?
This is the hardest thing to tell you about.
Friday night. Oh, yeah, because you'll ruin the surprise.
I can't tell you about it. Here I am plugging a show I can't tell you about.
But everybody gets 3 surprises? Is that what?
Not everybody, but that's a surprise, too.
Surprise.
Maybe it's 4. We look good together. 2 Midwestern kids. We look good. 2 corn-fed American kids.
You're a handsome-looking woman.
Well, thank you.
Now, Now, I saw a little bit of the show today, and you go into it, you get some guy, some stooge out there in Sacramento. What's his name, the guy doing the work for you?
Phil Kogan.
Phil Kogan.
Phil, you know, I've never met him.
No, you don't need to meet the stooges. And
Modern
he's a guy. He's not a stooge. He's a guy, and he's got the job,
nice
and he's on, you know, he's got
He's
the
a
surprise show. And so he goes into like a store, like a Ralph's or a Vaughn's or a Safeway or whatever it is.
I don't even know what it was. I know it was in Sacramento, California.
And they surprise a family, a daughter and her mother, or 2 sisters, or an aunt and an uncle or something. And they want to, well, no, they do.
Your hands are freezing. Could you put them right there? Because I'm very hot.
Okay.
Oh, I'm hot, Paul.
I hope Frank's not watching.
Oh, we will be asleep by about 10:15 tonight.
But so anyway, and then Phil goes in and yells surprise, and then they have the surprise.
What's this woman's lifetime dream?
What she wanted to do was karaoke.
No, she's been doing karaoke.
I thought it was karaoke.
Duh.
I thought it was karaoke.
No, she loves to do karaoke.
Right.
Her lifetime dream is to sing on national television.
Oh, there you go.
So we make her lifetime dream come true. And she loves Gladys Knight and the Pips. So we surprise her first with something.
Right.
Work with me here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here. What do you mean? I'm here.
Okay, you're here. Yeah. Okay, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. You know what I'm saying? Stay with me here. So then we give her another surprise. On top of the surprise she has first gotten. And I wish I could tell you about it, but I also
I
think
understand.
that it's going to change her life.
Right. Now,
After she performs.
I just want to invoke a cautionary note here. You have to be careful, because if you surprise somebody, and it's truly a surprise, maybe not the first surprise, maybe not the second surprise, but if that third one...
They could go.
They might drop dead on you.
I know.
You don't want that.
There are some bad surprises in life, too.
You know, that's happened. That'll give the show a black eye.
Yeah.
If you start killing people with your surprises...
These are happy surprises. Were you happy when I came on and surprised you?
I was very happy. I'll tell you, I was happy and I was surprised because, I'll try to articulate this one more time. You know, and I know, I've been beat up. I've had my, head handed to me many, many times for stupid things that I've done, or maybe not so stupid things. But when you do something like this, you're a target because you're there every day.
Right.
And you poor thing, have been eviscerated. You know, in many, many ways. Am I right?
Yeah.
Unjustifiably. I'd say 80% unjustifiably.
How about 99?
How about 99?
I want to talk about the 20% you think I deserved. I want to hear about that.
And as a result, people who have shows like this one make jokes about things that are in the news, and you've been in the news a lot.
I live such a quiet life. I think I'm the least controversial person.
I know, but it's like you get up in the morning and something just drops down, and there you got to wrestle with that all day.
That's right, and you got to go on each day.
And it's just part of life, and it's a test. Every day is a test. How can we get through the next 24 hours with a shred of dignity? Exactly. And if you're on television every damn day, it's virtually impossible. Isn't it? It's virtually impossible. But
it's hard.
Yes, you persevered. And so as a result, and we had a conversation.
I'm a Russian Jewish peasant. That's what we do. We persevere.
Right. And
it's our genetic makeup.
And we had a conversation about this a couple of years ago, and I said to myself, well, I understand exactly how the woman feels. We'll never see her again. And I felt bad about that. Not that I was making jokes, because I feel like I get to make jokes, but I felt bad that your feelings had been hurt. So when I saw you...
That was a very painful time for me, because I've been a child advocate all of my life, and then to be accused, not by you, but in the public, of being a child molester in a sense. That,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. See,
that gets you right where you live.
I don't think anybody really went that way with it, honestly.
Oh, really?
I never did.
Well, remember when you called me, and you were nice enough to call me and say, Kathy, nobody believes this stuff.
That's right.
I said, Dave, you want to read my mail? Mm-hmm. And sadly, and then it becomes a joke and a running joke, and then it becomes sort of like a part of the national landscape. And then
it goes into your permanent record, right or wrong.
Exactly. And it's not true.
Right.
And so after a while, it does become painful. You don't want your kids watch you, and that's how they learn everything. And they watch how you live your life and what you believe. And here I am taking my kids, trying to teach them to care about children less fortunate and go to Cassidy's Place and Cody House and raise money for these children. And their mother's being called a sweatshop queen because she puts kids to work. It's just ludicrous.
I know. That's right. And it doesn't make any difference how long, how hard you argue it. It's still always going to look hinky. It looks odd. Yeah.
Well, kinky, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Kinky, I don't mind.
So for that reason, I said to myself, when you showed up on the birthday thing, I said, well, this demonstrates character far beyond what I would have ever, you don't need us. You got the biggest show in the world.
We're sliding.
Joy, get the Ritalin! Joy, quick! The Ritalin! Joy, help! What?
Please, I gotta tell you, Regis is so jealous I'm on. He goes, oh, now you're best friends with Lex. He thinks that you are his best friend, and this
Regis.
is his domain.
Yeah, no, Regis, you've both been very nice to us, very supportive.
Yeah, we don't deserve the crap we get from you, but
that's the point. That's exactly the point I'm trying to make. But yet here you are, big enough to recognize that, rise above it, come on and say hello to the folks.
Because you were kind enough to call me and apologize.
That was a bad thing. I felt so bad about that.
Well, thanks. See, but I mean, we're all human, and 14 years I've been doing the show with Regis. If I ever felt that I'd really hurt somebody, it would kill me. We don't do it on purpose to hurt other people and stuff, but it happens sometimes.
We have a tape of that phone conversation. Let's listen now.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Surprise! Let's see here. Well, you smell damn good, I'm telling you, and you're certainly too good for the likes of that Frank.
That's how you really feel? You really feel that way?
Mm-hmm.
He's a sweetheart, Dave. You should get to know him.
Okay,
He's a very...
Well, I know Frank doesn't like me. I know Frank is sitting at... Yeah, there, see?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Now you got a show, ladies and gentlemen. This is a show right here.
Let's get a little fuse on here. No, he doesn't. You know what? When I got the idea to call Rob and surprise you on your birthday, I passed that by Frank, and he said, you know what? I think that's a great idea. He was totally for it. He thought it was absolutely right. So he doesn't hate your guts. Okay. Doesn't like you that much, but he doesn't hate your guts.
You just look stunning to me.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. What do you mean? Am I kidding? Look at you.
I'm a 45-year-old woman of 2 children, and I'm sweating to death. You are really sick. If that's attractive to you, you are.
I don't know. Leave it up to the jury, but it looks okay to me.
Well, have you ever done this? Have you ever cut your pantyhose off?
No, I don't wear the pantyhose.
Have you ever done that?
I don't wear the pantyhose.
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
It's a little trick.
She asked me, have you ever cut off your pantyhose?
Yeah.
No. I don't cut them off.
For you ladies that you want that sleek look, but you want the sexy look of the bear. You know, every time Cindy Crawford comes on our show, she's just like no. I mean, she's.
What happened here?
Has no. I have a boo-boo.
What is that?
That's a boo-boo. I fell off the deck the other day, staining an antique. Thinking I was Martha Stewart, and I'm not. But anyway,
Martha Stewart, I'd like to take a run at her too. I'm nuts. I'm trying to mention this. The show is on Friday night. What time Friday night? Huh?
9 o'clock, I think.
Is it? 9 o'clock.
East Coast. And it's like midnight.
9 o'clock,
yeah,
right
8 o'clock.
Yeah, good.
You gonna watch?
Oh, yeah.
What is this, the brush off? The big brush off after 3 years?
Well, you can stay. You want to stay?
All right.
Okay.
No, I gotta go. No. My friend's being honored.
Yeah, that's right.
Vanessa.
Well, give them my best.
Thank you. I'm
Thank
happy
you
to see you again,
hello to
Dave.
Reeves. Thank
I
you for
will.
coming back.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll be right back. We'll stay right there.
Not yet.
Look at this. Look at this, Paul.
What do you have there? What is that?
Look at this. Have you ever seen anything? This is Kathy Lee's Visa card. I don't want to show you the number. Look, it's Barry Manilow.
It's a Barry Manilow Visa card.
It's the Barry Manilow
Visa card.
So there is like a Barry Manilow travel club.
See?
And a Visa. Is this guy like he's like the evil genius who's taking over the world, Barry Manilow?
Be careful what you wish for.
I guess so. Dina Carter will be out here in a...
What's the matter?
I don't want to say anything because the last thing I want here tonight is trouble.
I know.
But how long have we been on the air? A long time?
17 years. What's the matter?
I'll let it go. No. Dina Carter will be out here in a...
What is the matter?
The audience just looks awful.
What do you mean they look? What do you mean they look awful?
No, wait a minute. No. I know. It's hot. I know you did your best, but it's hot and... I think I can help this.
Really?
Yeah. Just stay where you are. I'll be right there. There. We'll be right back with tonight's top 10 list.
Did you know that when you buy McDonald's Chicken McNuggets...
Here's the top 10 list for the evening. Let's try this. From the Home Office, the category, top 10 bad things about having a summer timeshare. You know, when you go on vacation,
yes,
have a timeshare with Darth Vader.
Ah.
You know, either the beach or the mountains or the lake or whatever you have, and you're sharing it with Darth Vader all summer long. Yeah. These are, by the way, have you seen the Star Wars?
I haven't seen it yet.
Hey, you know what? Don't make the mistake. Don't be dumb. It's not a sequel, Paul. It's a prequel.
No, it's a prequel. Yeah.
It's a prequel.
So
when you went to see the first Star Wars,
yes,
it turns out that was not the first.
Wasn't the
Star
first?
Wars. No, the first Star Wars became the second. The second Star Wars became the third, and so on and so forth. This now, this Star Wars, Secret of the Planet.
Planet whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Secret of the Planets. This one.
Oh. Secret of the Planets.
Secret of the Planets. This is the first. This is the first ever Star Wars.
The first one.
There was never a Star Wars before Secret of the Planets.
I see. This is the first. Okay.
Top 10 bad things about having a summer timeshare with Darth Vader. Here we go. Number 10. Claims those long-distance calls to the Death Star aren't his. Number 9. Uses Jedi powers to shake up your beer just before you open it. Number 8. He's always accusing you of hiding his asthma inhaler. Number 7. Claims he paid you the rent a long, long time ago. Number 6. Dances around in nothing but cape and cowboy hat while doing Darth Brooks routine. Number 5. For once he could use force to lift his wet towel off the couch. Number 4. That scary music that plays when he enters a room gets old real fast. You feel like an idiot saying, no, Darth isn't here. He's on the ice planet Hoth. Remember Bonanza, the Little Joe and Hop Sing and Hoth and
Hop Sing.
Adam?
Yeah, right.
Number 2, not easy cleaning burnt Ewok fur off the barbecue grill. And the number 1 bad thing about having a summer timeshare with Darth Vader constantly doing his lame James Earl Jones impression. There you go. We're right back with Dina Carter.
It's the way a house smells when there's bread baking in the oven.
May the force be with you. That's what they say.
Yeah, may the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Our next guest is a lovely singer-songwriter from Nashville. She has a brand new CD called Everything's Gonna Be All Right. Boy, is it ever. Please welcome back Dina Carter.
Born at a rest stop on the Kansas State line, in the back of a Dodge in the summertime. Mama named her Indiana like the license plate, but the hum of the tires on the interstate. She was crying. Left her out of Denny's up in Colorado. couple hundred miles to that belly. Forever was the only thing good enough. And the moment of passion in the motel room, they held on tight and their aim was true. Now they're counting down the days and dreaming all night in an apartment in LA. It's a crazy thing. Fate has perfect way. All the way down the line. And just working overtime. She was born at a rest stop in Kansas City.
Hello, Dina. How are you? Good to see you. You look terrific. You all right? Look at this belt there, see? It's a nice belt, isn't it? Nice cowboy belt. We'll be right back, kids.
At Burger King, we're always trying to make happy.
How you doing? Thank you very much. You look great.
Thanks.
It's, you should have, you mentioned, and I know what you're saying. Not the skirt.
I know.
She
Who knew?
She told me she should have practiced sitting down before she came out. That's all.
Yes. My parents will be proud.
Jon Favreau just got fed up and went home. So what we've done, we've asked him to come back on Friday night. He'll be here Friday night. That's Jon Favreau. We'll be happy to see him then. My thanks to Dina Carter and Kathy Lee Gifford. Good night, everybody.
The Late Show is a production of Worldwide Pants Incorporated. This is Alan Calder saying good night and drive safely.
I'm packed with gas.